What is going on, everybody? My name is Nick, and welcome to another album review. This one is much delayed because life has happened and gotten in the way of producing this, but we are here to give you my review of the newest solo album from Lizzie, Seoulite, and let me tell you right now, if you have not listened to this album, I have to ask you, what is wrong with you? You are missing out on one of the best albums of the year. When you come around to December, this is going to be up probably in the top 5 albums of the year. This one certainly has made it to my top 3 favorite albums, and I have already bought this. I've ordered it. It is on the way. It's coming. And that's how much I like this album here. Listening to this just one time through caused me to make a purchase and order of K-pop albums. That is how good and fantastic I think that this album is. It is really, really, really good. And I mean, this is so it's been like 2 years since her last album release that she did, and it's definitely if this is what the end product is, it was definitely 100% worth the wait, because this album from top to bottom, start to finish, front side to back side, is brilliant. 1, the songs are great. 2, the songs are not what, if you're going off of what her previous releases are, they are definitely not what you would be expecting her to be putting out. And that is the main reason why I love this album as much as I do, because you take a look at Lizzie and her previous releases. You know, she was younger, obviously. She's gotten, 2 years older in the time span since her last release and now. And, that age really does play a part in what your concept, your sound, and your genre and style and visual and all of that sort of looks like. So, her thing back then was definitely much less, grown up and mature than she is now. This album is definitely, much different than what she was doing before. And if anybody is going to become a Lizzie fan, if they weren't a fan of her before, they listen to this album, I think that they definitely will become a fan, and at the very least appreciate what she can do a hell of a lot. They can listen to her sing in every single one of these songs, and what she can do in the different genres and the different styles and the different just types of songs that are in this album, and they'll be like, yeah man, she has got some excellent talent and skill, and she can do everything, because she had some of she pulled off some ballads, she pulled off some of the cuter sort of concepts in her earlier days. Now she's doing some R&B, some hip-hop kind of stuff. She's doing all kinds of stuff. This album is full of everything you could imagine, and it's great. It definitely is, going away from, what you kind of think of as a young pop star, sort of image in music, and you're going into someone where the music definitely more fits her age and, stuff. And that's great. That is really, really awesome. That is exactly what I want to see in, groups. That's what I like to see. I like to see them evolve and change as they go. Because, when a K-pop group or a soloist starts when they're 16 years old, there's only a certain limited number of, styles and genres and stuff that they can go with, or that they normally go with, because, going sexy when you're 16 is weird, right? So, I like that. I don't particularly, so Lizzie has evolved in this album. It's really, really fantastic. We've got World Tour and Official are probably my 2 favorite songs. Number 3 closely followed by the 5th song on that album, Fuck With Us, which is the song featuring Doki, which when I saw that and without any sort of context, I just saw the album listing, and I was like, that's not really a thing that Lizzie would do. That's not her. That doesn't fit, what I know her as, But I listened to it, and I was especially not with the rapper Doki. Not I know anything about him particularly, but I just, he's a rapper. He's really well known. He's a really well known veteran rapper who's been in the game for a very long time, and she made a song with him, right? And that's cool. And it's a great song too. It is really, really good. Her parts in it are fantastic. His parts, they are good. They both combine to put on a just really, really great performance. And I do have to say, right, that my two least favorite songs are Hold My Hand and Breathe, the two songs that they used to promote this. And that's because those two songs are, and when you look at the entire picture, the 5 songs on this EP here, those two songs I think are the least interesting and the most boring songs on the album, at least from my perspective. They definitely, I think, have to say that the reason, of course, why they were used as promotion songs is because they are the most accessible to a wide range of people. Like when people listen to any of the 3 other songs on this album, they may or may not, be attracted to listening to the album, and they're very likely to not want to listen to it at all. But if you just play it for some random person on the street and you play them Hold My Hand or Breathe, they're gonna be like, yeah, I like that, let's check out that album too. And that at least is gonna get them to listen to it, to expose to it. It's just in general a good, those two songs are really, really perfect to be promoted, on TV shows, radio, whatever. And they're also the 2 best songs that are suited to be played out as ambient music to be played in like shops and stores and stuff like that as well. So, overall, I mean, like this album has everything. It's got like the songs on there that you are going to be the ones that you associate with the album with, because those are the ones that they're using to promote it with. Those are the songs that people aren't going to be driven away from because they're not good, they're not bad, but they're just like songs that you don't particularly hate. You're not like, I don't particularly hate this song, but I don't really like it. Just at the very least, that is the very bare minimum quality that those 2 songs have. And then the 3 other songs are the ones where, if you like that sort of stuff, you're going to be hooked and you're going to absolutely love this album. So my rating, which is, my ratings are always about how I spend my money on these albums or how I would. And like I already said at the beginning of this video, I have bought this album. I have included it in my upcoming order of albums. That's probably going to be added to the bookcase behind me there because the album art is beautiful. It looks fantastic. I'm going to put it up there. I'm going to put it on display. Just have to figure out which one of those is going to get taken down and changed and how that's going to be rearranged. So there you go. That's my review. I want to know what you thought of this album. Let me know down in the comments below, or you can hit me up on social media. I got Twitter and Facebook. You can also follow me on Instagram as well. So that is going to be it for this video. As always, I want to thank you for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Goodbye. That's good. It's a song that gave me some feels, a little bit of emotion. And, that's really, really good. I really, really like that. So, first impressions are finished. We're moving on now to my more actual review. We're going to, pull out some more specific things.